Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's live stream. I just want to state I was chatting with Dad as we were finishing up prepping for this, and I told him I think today's live scrum should be named Beating the Clock. You want to tell them why, Pops?
Because inevitably, just like the rat race of life, in the moments before the stream starts, we're trying to do something to get ready to share with you, and we should have done it hours or days or months or weeks ago, who knows. But inevitably, the last minute preparations are always getting to go, and then we got to make compromises. But hey, that's life, I suppose. So that's what's going on there. Austin, what were we getting ready today?
Well, we were getting ready some metrics, primarily our metrics for our website and metrics for traffic and how much we will generate from that.
Okay, you want me to start out with our scrum on that area?
Yep, go ahead.
Hey, so, last week we showed you, oh, it's over there. Sorry, sometimes it's funny to look at a mouse on a different, yeah. Anyway, so we showed you this little screen, and we noted that we had some metrics to figure out. Well, we had to reorient things, and today I want to talk just about the beginning point, our first milestone, and then our last milestone. I didn't have time to transcribe it all in. So you've seen all of these upper numbers. Where we want to get down to is starting with unique web visitors. We said we need 2492 unique web visitors to be self-sufficient. That's per month, and 316,250 to have achieved the full scale of the organization we're looking to achieve.
Now, a good thing to note is those aren't customers; those are just visitors.
Yeah, just visitors to the website. Good point. Okay, so then we looked and said, here are the different sources of traffic. We can have paid social, organic, paid email, referral, and direct. And we said, we identified, hey, we want this to be well diversified, so we're going to average out these and have a little bit more direct. But basically that adds up to 100%. And what's important to that is then I can say, okay, if I've got 2492 unique visitors, I need 349 of those to come from social. Each of the sources, 399 from direct traffic. And so now I know how much traffic I need from each source on a monthly basis. Then I can use what's called the click-through rate to back into how many impressions do I need on each of those different channels. And the click-through rates here were largely coming from sources that we found as we scoured the internet.
Just a quick thing for everybody else. Father, what is a click-through rate?
Click-through rate is the percentage of times that your information, your link, your ad, your post, whatever it is viewed, which percentage of the people that see it actually click to go to your website from it. That was a very rough explanation, but did that make sense?
Yes, it did. I just thought it would be a good idea for us to tell them.
Okay. Yeah, so that's the percentage of people that see us that follow through to go to our website. And so that means that that's almost like a call to action. They took action, the very minimum action they could take. Okay, so based on those click-through rates, then I was saying that most of those we tried to get from scouring the internet and finding some source where somebody was making a statement about what common rates are. A few of them we had to just fill in as kind of based on the averages, but we did our best. And so then we can go from, if I need 349 paid social visitors, 349 visitors from paid social, and the click-through rate's 2.2, then that means I need 15,856 impressions to get that. And so we can back through for all of our different sources. How many impressions do I need? And then finally, we changed that into daily impressions. This is monthly impressions, and this then is daily impressions. So I need 400 social impression or paid social impressions every single day to get my traffic numbers. And that is, as you can see here, the for go up as high as I want for just our first goal, just to be self-funded. We need those. Let me just freeze the top pane here so that we can see. But to ultimately get to where we've got the organization scaled up to the point we want it to be, we're talking 51,000 impressions a day, 67,000 impressions a day. Sorry, let's start down here. 67,000, 62,000, 65, 55, 62. We're talking a lot of impressions. The one that, here's the two that stand out, and if we say two of these are different than the rest, well, organic search, much fewer number of impressions because of a higher potential click-through rate, and direct impressions have 100% click-through rate. That's just people that type your web page and go there because they know they want to go use your application or something. So it's just interesting to look and see. Initially, I thought organic search was going to be the hardest thing, and now I'm kind of feeling like actually, while it's got some challenges, it's not as monumental as some of these. So I think, Austin, have you got any comments or thoughts about what we're looking at here?
I guess some thoughts about the organic searches. The reality is, the reason why it's easier in the long run is you have to put the hard work in at the beginning. You've got to get all of the search engine optimization put in so that you're ranking in the top 10 so that you can then get this huge click-through rate percentage.
Yeah, I guess that's a true statement, but it doesn't seem as undoable as it once did to me.
No, not at all.
Okay. Well, so today, that's what we did last week, and there's a lot of numbers here, and I'm sure this is a little overwhelming, but to me, I can now look at this and I can see where I can set and monitor different targets to see what our impression or what our progress is. The next thing is going to be those hustle metrics. So if I want to have 529 daily social impressions, what do I have to do? For unpaid social, what do I have to do? For organic, what do I have to do? What do I have to do every single day or week or month? I guess probably we do most of this on a monthly basis. What do I have to do every month to drive the growth of these different things? And that's going to be what our hustle metrics will focus on. And hopefully we can figure that out today. So I guess that's my yesterday and today. Question about in the way. Just raw time. That's all it's in the way. I don't have any particular roadblocks, or actually, do I? How good am I at knowing how much, what things are going to drive traffic to each of these? I might have to do research there, and so I guess that could be considered a roadblock. Okay, that's all I've got, Austin. Anything you want to talk about?
We'll go through my Scrum very quickly. I learned a bit more about positioning statements, and I was going to try to jump the gun and have to start working on positioning statements, but it turns out we don't have to work on positioning statements this week. We kind of did our other part by identifying possible competitors, so that jumped the gun already, I guess. I'm thinking today I want to put a focus on brainstorming ideas for names and figuring out how and proposing them to Father so that we can start compiling a list of brainstorm in the way sleep deprivation.
Mm, sleep. Okay. Well, that is us then, I think, Austin. Unless you've got something else to say, you might as well bring us home.
Okay, well, I hope all of you are having a lovely day. We'll see you tomorrow at 5:45 Mountain Standard Time, I think.
You know, I never know whether it's daylight time or savings time, so I just say
That one time. And I hope just goodbye.